Nothing's written in stone, headed for the unknown.
Hey guys, Eliot Lewis here. I just played my first show here at the Blue Frog Studios in White Rock, and I have been so excited to play this venue for a while, and it could not have gone better. I had an incredible time. The audience was amazing. It was electric. The place is just, it's perfection for an artist to play. The attention to detail, the sound, the lights is just top class. I had a blast, but you can see what we did at Blue Frog Plus on September 22nd. It's going to be awesome.
Perfect. Now, your looping station. You've got a bunch of different, a fairly conservative pedal board for a looper.
It is. It is. But I have to balance out keeping it stripped down enough where I can move it around, and keeping enough possibilities with it. Yeah. And so I do have the bigger looper. I have a 600, and I have more gear than I brought out. But this is the first time, actually, many times as I float all over the world, doing this solo, flying cross-country solo. So I had to figure out a way of, getting everything over here.
What can I get in the overhead?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have a lot of signage and stuff because I'm one guy, so I like to try to have some visual stuff going on. So I was able to bring the one bass drum along with me, kind of condense it. But my looping thing is just, it's evolved over a couple of years, being a multi-instrumentalist. It's the closest thing to playing with a band for me, because I'm literally improvising with myself constantly all night. And it gives me a lot of freedom. I can morph songs into one another. I can kind of hopefully read the audience as to what is the right next move to go with.
We had Johnny A here a couple months ago.
That's really why I'm here. I'm friends with Johnny. And he does a great looping show. And he really raved about this place. And a lot of other people that I've seen that are sort of peers have played here and always heard great things about it. So I thought, I got to check this out.
I mean the big, I think one of the bigger different gear-wise at least is the pressure pads, the touch pads that you got going. So it's a lot more fun visually getting you with the drumsticks. And you had a drum solo for Christ's sake.
And my goal and hope is, and I will get there, is to be able to bring a small live kit out with me, a piano or a Rhodes, and have a few more organic elements in my show. Certainly when I come back, I'll have a keyboard and probably introduce some more acoustic stuff to it. So just to keep expanding it and rounding it out, and
going to the gear closet and being like,
exactly.
Sure. Oh, this thing.
You want to come along with this trip? Come on.
Exactly.
So I love it. I'm a bit of a gearhead for sure.
Awesome.
I think a lot of us are.
Oh yeah.
It's just the exploration. You know, it's trying new things and finding a piece of gear, an instrument or guitar that inspires something new. That to me is the magic.
And I mean, especially too with the state of gear now, like especially in the guitar world, like you can spend $200 and get an amazing built guitar.
Right. I have a lot of guitars, not a ton. Not like Johnny A. I have, really when I get to about 10 guitars, I'm like, okay, that's enough. I don't need 10 guitars. But I have some good stuff, and I'm for a while I've been playing these Yamaha Rebels.
The Riff Stars.
They are insane for the money.
And they're
you pick one up and you think you're playing a $1,500 Gibson. Really, they're so solid and so well made. Their quality control is really high.
I think those Yamahas are made in. Are they Korea or Indonesian?
Those are Indonesian but they're top of the line. Pro Series are Japanese made. And they're not a big difference actually between the
just maybe
the
like
levels.
The capacitors in it. Some of the wiring.
But I tell you, these are perfect. They treble bleed. Everything works perfect on it. They stay in tune. They're rock solid.
I think
and they're all chambered a little bit, so they're very resonant.
They're really light too.
And the sustain on this particular one is incredible. I have a few of these, and this black one is just it rings for days.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasure to play.
Yeah. A big question I would always get when I was working at Graphtech was like, we'd have just random people calling in being like, hey, my son, he wants to start playing guitar.
Yeah.
What kind of guitar should I get him?
Yeah.
What's the best one, or the cheapest best one, or whatever? And I was like, honestly, it doesn't matter. Just pick whatever one he thinks looks the coolest.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're
That's
like,
a part
should
of
I get him an acoustic
the
to start?
aesthetics,
And should I get him an acoustic? I was like, did you want to play acoustic?
Yeah.
Well, no. And I was like, then don't get him an acoustic.
Right.
Get him the cool one that looks like a battle axe,
exactly.
or the red one.
Something that's really going to inspire him.
Yeah.
If he's looking and listening to a specific thing, then get him something in that.
Yeah.
Because
then you're going to see it and you're like, man, that thing looks cool.
But no, you're right, man. I mean, $400 gets you a great guitar now. 20 years ago, it was such a different scene, So, it's a good time to be a musician for gear.
And you're running all amp sims too. And
I'm running all direct, all amp modelers. This is, I have a few setups. This is the Line 6.
Yeah.
Basically like a Helix, small Helix. And the looper is a Boss RC500.
Okay,
And then I have the 600 too, but, even with the 600, I configured it. I only ever used 2 tracks. So this is less visually, I try to keep it as simple as possible because you don't want to get too distracted. Trying to entertain an audience and hopefully not be looking down at my feet all night.
You're not a shoegaze band.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd take a little break. I can go for that. Come on, guys. No, I can go for that. Yeah, say I can go for that. Well, I can go for that. Can't go for that. Come on. I can go for that. Yes.